Happy Sunday, everybody. Today I am doing a video that I stole from Lala over at Books and Lala. I'm going to be looking back on some of my old hauls and giving myself 6 months to read any book that I have not read on those videos. It's gonna be crazy. Let's just get started. So this is on my old channel, which isn't even public anymore, and if you're interested, last year I made a whole video on why I changed BookTube channels. So I'll link that down below, but let's just get into this. Let's see. Shelf tours and hauls. Okay. Alright, end of winter book haul. Let's see. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back. Today I'm doing the very first book haul. So this is I'm calling it a winter book haul because it's all of the books, mostly all of the books that I've accumulated since I started BookTube in January. So yeah, we're gonna do it. Winter book haul, let's get started. The first book I have here to show you is that background music though. All of these books, not a lot of them are like brand new, but they're books that are brand new to me, so I figured I would show them to you. And that is The Demon King by Cinder Williams-Chima. Okay, I have not read that yet. It sits down here on my bookshelf. Alright, The Demon King. First one right off the bat. Have not read, need to read by June. The next book I have here to show you is Anna and the French Kiss, and this is in paperback. It's by Stephanie Perkins. Okay, I got rid of that, never read it, heard some iffy things about it and things that I know I'm probably not gonna like that are in it, so I unhauled it. I actually just won a giveaway. They didn't send me this book. I didn't know it. They sent me an email, but it got lost in my email, so it just kind of showed up at my doorstep, which is really awesome. And that is Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and I just finished that this past December, and I just finished Golden Sun this month, and I'm already started Morning Star. So good, fabulous, loved it, loved it, loved it. The next book I'm really excited about because I've been waiting for it to come out in paperback because I want to own the entire series in paperback, and that is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and this is a I have read that, really enjoyed that actually. It felt a lot like early Throne of Glass books, so I read it, I enjoyed it, it's still here on my shelf somewhere. Ooh, so one of these sides. The next book I have here for you is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Okay, I have not read this. I actually got rid of that copy and got the English-British editions, and it is on my TBR for this year, so I'm hoping to get it done this year, but I'm not gonna, if I don't get it done by June, I'm not gonna unhaul it. I'm giving myself a full year for this one since it's not this edition, technically. The next two books here I have to show you is part of a series, and that is The Fear by Charlie Higson and The Fallen by Charlie Higson. Okay, I read those, but I got rid of them because I didn't want to keep them dystopian, kind of zombie apocalyptic young adult series. It was good. I enjoyed the first ones definitely better than I enjoyed the rest of them. I got rid of those. Fulfills my apocalyptic need once The Walking Dead is over. I also picked up Afterworld by Scott Westerfeld, and this is a signed copy with exclusive deleted chapter edition. Okay, I unhauled that as well. I have not read it. I still do really want to read more of Scott Westerfeld's books, but I'll do it through the library. That book has been, I just saw it one day and I was like, I haven't read this, it's been years, so got rid of it. Next book I have for you actually is a new release, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, Victoria Schwab, and this is an adult fantasy book. Okay, I have not read that yet and I still own it, it's right there, so that is my third-ish read, my second that I need to finish before June. A Darker Shade of Magic is also on my top 10 books I want to read this year, so I'm not too worried about that. On this book haul that I've actually read, and I read it as a library book and I loved it so much that I picked it up, and that is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zuzak. That book is really good. Read it. The last thing that I have to show you today is not a book. No, oh no. Okay, I think that's it. I hauled a Game of Thrones season 4. So that's not bad, everybody. That's decent. That's my first ever book haul, and I've got 3-ish books that I need to read from that. So let's move on to the Stressed Out by Books book haul and see what this is about. Hey guys, hey, it's Katie. Welcome back. Today we are doing a stress-filled book haul. The first book I have to show you today is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. It is a... Okay, I have read this. I still own it. I enjoyed it. It's a controversial book topic here on BookTube, but I liked it. I read it at the right time. It was enjoyable for me. I bought the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare in a hard... Cassandra Clare! I have read all of these books. I enjoyed them. Clockwork Prince is my favorite. Jem is one of my book boyfriends. It's fine. You're probably sick of seeing it by now, but it is The Diviners by Libba Bray. And look at that. Oh, I forgot that I hauled that. Oh my gosh. That was so early in my BookTube career I bought that book. I still own it. I actually have the first 2 and people rave about it. It's just so freaking big. I'm probably gonna get it on audio. Alright, that is book number 3 that I definitely have to finish before June, otherwise I have to get rid of it. Okay. That's fine. We can do it. That's only 3 books to read in 6 months. I can do that easily. To show you is a classic, and it's actually something that I've already read. It's a children's book. It is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and okay, I have read that. I own it. I love it. Would recommend. Most anticipated releases of 2015, which I never actually did a video of, but I'll post them eventually. And it is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Okay, I have read that. I've read the entire series. The first one's decent. The second one, it's worth it to read the first one to get to the rest of the series, if that makes sense. The same author, and that is Mr. George R. Martin. Okay. So let's get started. Okay, I'm not gonna watch the rest of this, but because I know exactly what's in there. But it's the Game of Thrones hardback edition, which I'm gonna count, even though I've never actually physically read that copy. I'm gonna count because I've read that book 3 times, so it counts. The Game of Thrones Volume 1 graphic novel edition, which I read, beautiful art, still have, and the Ice Dragon, which is the short story, kind of almost children's story from that world, and that's really good, would recommend. So that is it for this book haul. Let's move on to the last book haul for now. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Katie, and today we are doing a book haul that needs to last me a very long time. Sounds familiar. So there's been a lot of different stuff going on in my life right now, and for that reason, I think this is going to be, I've got a small book haul for you guys, and I think it's going to be the last one for a while. Anyways, let's get started. The first book I have to show you here is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews. Okay, I read this and I actually unhauled it. It's decent, it's not fabulous. Let's move on. The next book I have to show you is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and this is... Okay, I attempted this last year, DNF'd it, and also unhauled it, so we're good on that front. And the next book I have to show you is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. And okay, I read this. I read the whole series. It was one of my favorites of 2016, I think, is when I read all of that. Fabulous, fabulous series. Cannot wait for Mary E. Pearson's next book. I'm really excited that I got it, and it is the Walking Dead Compendium 1. Look at this baby. Oh, it's so big and I have read that. I still own it. It's a fabulous graphic novel. Fabulous. So good, so good. And I've got 4 books from the book outlet. This is my first book outlet purchase. I'm very excited about it because they've got very cheap books. And the first one I got is actually a book I've already read, and I cannot find the original covers anywhere, which is fine because these covers are fine.
All right.
That is Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. This is a
I've read it, still own it. Never picked up the rest of the series, but I want to do a reread at some point. Maybe I'll do that this year.
And that is Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead.
Okay, I have read this. I have unhauled it because I listened to it and I didn't love it as much as the Vampire Academy series, so I don't think I'm going to be continuing on. I mean, never say never, but I won't be purchasing any more of them. That's for sure.
It's a steal, and that is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han.
I read that. I loved it. I need to read the last one, but I've read the first 2 books in that trilogy, and I really enjoy it. Jenny Han is fabulous.
My book outlet, I picked up the Lux series Beginnings by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is actually a...
Okay, I read the first book in that bind-up, and then I unhauled it. I don't think I'm ever going to read that series. If I do, I'll get it from the library. I didn't need to own it ever, but, you know, book outlet, they get you. They get you. So that is it for this one. That was nothing. So right now I have 3 kind of 4 books. 3 that I need to finish before June, so let's do one more. Ooh, this says huge summer book haul. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make this a challenge. Let's do one more video, and then I'll have 6 months, and then we'll come back and we'll watch the rest of these. All right. Huge summer book haul. Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Katie, and today I have a huge summer book haul for you. The first book that I have to show you is Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. This is...
Okay, I have read that. I still own it. It's a poetry collection, and it's so good. Would recommend.
The next book I have here to show you is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I am so late up...
I have read that one. I haven't read the rest of the series, so I hope that doesn't show up, but I have read Cinder by Marissa Meyer.
The next book I have to show you is The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. This was recommended...
Okay, I do not have that one, so that's my 4th book that I need to read before June. They're all fantasy. Well, The Diviners is like historical fiction, but the rest of them are fantasy, so it's gonna be a fabulous 6 months for me.
The book I have to show you is The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Aday, and I may have already
Renee Aday. I have read this book. I enjoyed it.
It's called Shadow of the Wolf by Tim Hall. This is a...
Okay, I unhauled that. I never read it, but I unhauled it.
Is The Raven Boys by Meyer.
I'm halfway through that one. Oh, The Raven Boys. I am halfway through that. It's a different edition. Can I give myself the year? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give myself the year. So that makes 4 for 6 months, 2 for the year. I think that's pretty fair since it is a different edition of this book. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I'm not even halfway through yet.
Then I have Cat's Cradle by Marissa. This is a classic, and
I haven't read that one yet. Shoot. Okay. I need to start collecting all of these. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna make sure, because I'm not gonna be able to keep this all straight in my head. We're gonna pause for a second. Okay, I just grabbed all the books. I'm going to show them to you at the end of this video.
The Assassin's Curse and the Pirate's Wish by Cassandra Rose Clark.
Okay, I got rid of those. I tried to read the first one and couldn't get into it, and they weren't really interesting me anymore. So I got rid of those, have not read them.
I got them for $6 each, or like $4.
Okay, this is the death of me.
$4. So just be impressed. The first is Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson, and this is a...
Okay, I also got rid of that. I just saw Brandon Sanderson and picked it up. This summer was me just buying things because I wasn't paying rent, so I could buy books.
Then I have Finnegan of the Rock by Melina Marchetta. This is a young adult fantasy.
I still have that! It's right here! I haven't read it. Oh, adding it to the pile. I should have never clicked on this video. I should have stopped after the last one. But we're too far gone now. I'm committed.
I have Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, another young adult fantasy.
Okay, I have read this. Love this series. Continued on with the series. I'm so excited for the last one that's coming out this year. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Still,
I hauled the Court
very
of Thorns and
excited to read
Roses
this.
twice.
Then I picked up Secret Wisdom of the Earth, which I also love this cover. I read
that book. It was my favorite book of 2015, I think. No, I think it was 2015. It was my favorite book of 2015.
Next book that I picked up is The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. This is an adult
I read that! It was one of my favorite series of last year. Oh, okay. We don't have much time left, so I'm feeling hopeful, guys. I'm feeling hopeful that this is it.
And then I have The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon.
I've read that too. That was one of my favorites of last year too. Oh, such a good series. Such a good series.
Finally, the book that I have to show you today is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, and
okay, I have read that. That's it. Okay. I'm up. This is alright. I can do this. So I'm going to show you guys. I know we just watched it, but I'm going to wrap up all of these books I have to read before June, and otherwise I've got to unhaul them. So we have Finnegan of the Rock by Melina Marchetta, a young adult fantasy novel, the first book in a series. Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut. This is a classic. That's pretty short, so I think I should be able to get to it. Right? The Diviners by Libba Beret, a young adult historical fiction kind of paranormally novel. The Demon King by Cinda Williams-Chima, another young adult fantasy beginning to a series that I'm gonna get to. The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson, a young adult fantasy novel, the first in a series that I'm gonna get to before June. And A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, an adult fantasy series that I'm excited to read. Also, Mistborn, The Final Empire, and The Raven Boys, which I'm giving myself a year since I hauled different editions, but now I own new editions. But they're both still on my yearly TBR, so I'm gonna try and get to those within the year. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!